afternoon, South Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express. I'm Bonnie Booley. Now, this weekend is Ultra. Ultra is just about the biggest electronic music event in South Africa. And we chat to Shaun Duvet, the pioneer of Ultra South Africa, to tell us about this incredible dance music festival. And then we move on to another type of Ultra, but this one uses street art as a form of community upliftment in Langa Township in Cape Town. We then chat to world-renowned choreographer Sifiso Kweyama about the Jazzart Dance Company. All this and more. But for now, Danilo's in the kitchen.
And the excitement does not stop there. Yes, South Africa, welcome to Afternoon Express. My name is Danilo Acristo. Now, today we also have a really cool performance in the loft. We have Patty Monroe joining us. She's from Cape Town and has an incredible voice. We can't wait to hear more from her and what she's up to in her career later on. And joining us in the kitchen today is Megan Daniels. And it's nice to see a fresh face with us on the show today. So I think what we should do is just get started because it's the weekend. Everyone wants to listen to some good performances and start making dinner early so you can get ready for the weekend. How about it?
Let's do it.
What are we making?
We are making a prawn Thai soup, if you will.
Ooh, delicious.
Kind of like a broth, but it's something that you'd actually want in the warmer season.
Okay, well, we kind of get prepared. So kind of learn how to make it now and then make it again then and hopefully it gets really delicious.
Yeah, you can just intensify the flavors and serve it like more chilled in summer, so.
Cool. So before we get started, obviously the recipe is on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. You can buy all those ingredients and shopping lists, etc. from there and make sure you cook along with us on the show. Ready for you.
So
Sorry. Okay.
So we're going to add some butter.
Okay. Always good.
Melt. Instead of oil, we're just going for a little bit more luxurious taste.
And it kind of gives it that sort of velvety sort of feel to a lot of dishes too.
Yeah, and if you actually turn up the heat, it's going to get a bit smoky, which means when you add the prawns, you translate that flavor.
Yummy.
Everything's just good.
I remember butter's always been a big thing on my dad's sort of list of things to cook with because my mom hates it because she's like, you always put so much butter, it's unhealthy for you. But ultimately, if you don't put the butter, you don't get the flavor.
The better the butter.
The butter, the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were going to finish that. I wasn't going to finish that.
Okay.
So some salt and pepper into this. Yeah, you can add that.
Cool. So a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper.
Yep.
A little bit more.
Just to bring out the seasoning. Yeah, that's good.
Cool. And some pepper.
Seafood loves salt.
Does it? True,
Naturally, I suppose.
Naturally. And I wanted to actually ask you, I see you not putting it into a very hot pan immediately. You've kind of put it in to start slowly cooking.
I'm letting it go.
Slowly.
Bringing it up. Yeah. You can actually watch it because it starts turning opaque quite quickly, and that's when you know that it's actually
cooked.
Going to be cooked and ready, yeah.
Yes, because you want your prawns to be nice and crunchy, and there's nothing worse than having like a mushy prawn afterwards. So don't go too hot, otherwise you're just going to kind of mush up the outsides, and the insides aren't going to be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think mushy is not great in any kind of seafood, I think.
Cool.
So wait until this just turns like opaque and beautiful.
Is there something I can help you prepare this side?
So basically, this is kind of like a one-pot wonder.
Ah, so just kind of chuck everything in and let it stew away.
So for the purpose of TV, we are going to be, we've pre-cooked these prawns already.
Good.
So basically, we can pull this out. So when we add this out, we're just going to be adding the rest of our vegetables, frying that up, and then we've got a full dish.
Okay, delicious. So I see you've got some other ingredients here on this side. I'm noticing some of my least favorite veggies and some of my most favorite.
Isn't your least favorite coriander?
Isn't that coriander?
Yeah, that's coriander.
Oh, yes, I can't wait.
But of course, with Thai cuisine, it's got a kind of,
and I'm actually learning to grow, I'm growing to learn to love coriander because it's got that really nice fresh feel when you add it to a dish. So I will give it to you for this time. And some lime you've got here. I see some ginger. I see some garlic and some tomato paste, I think that is.
No, that's curry paste.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're doing like a Thai curry paste so that you can get those flavors. So that's where the Thai from this whole dish comes from. So just taking out all these prawns.
Sheesh, it looks like quite a process right there. It's like the hardest part of making this dish. Getting them out of the pot.
Throwing them in is fine. It seems like we're catching them now. Okay, last one. There we go.
Okay, well done. Yay!
So to this, we can just add a little bit more butter because right now we're going to be frying off our onions.
Okay.
So we've got some chopped onions already.
Cool, so you finally chop them and you want those to get nice and soft.
Yeah. So basically, obviously, a base for any good, like, you know, soup already. It's just got your onions going in.
Cool.
Got your bell peppers.
Yum. And you've used red. Can you use other colors?
You can use anything you like. I just chose red because, I mean, the colors are really beautiful here. And we're also going with Thai red curry paste as well. So there we go. So while that's softening just like that, we can add our garlic. I like garlic, so quite a bit of garlic.
Everyone does, and especially in the Thai food.
Yeah,
so much garlic.
That's the flavour, and also ginger. So I'm also going to go with quite a bit of that. And then the red Thai curry paste. You can actually build this up to flavor as well. So what you want to do is actually cook down the curry paste. Because that's the flavor. So you can see how it's basically cooked down. You can see the flavors.
It's turning your onion even red.
Then, if you'd like to add the coconut milk.
Wow, this is a lot of coconut milk.
Yeah. So
say when.
Add that. Yeah, go.
Oh, that smells so delicious.
Stop. You just hit with that flavor.
Oh, it's amazing.
So good. Okay, there we go. So you can see it's really bubbling away.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
And we can add our chicken stock. You can do vegetable stock as well with this.
Okay. This has already been obviously done before.
Yes.
You've used the cubes in here, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So this is like perfect. You can actually use the stock cubes. You can use the powder. Good. Yeah. So basically what I actually do with this, I sometimes take sausage meat, actually make it into meatballs and poach it in here.
Delicious.
So that's really good. So it's basically like a bread-free dumpling, basically.
Oh, yummy.
So it's really, really good.
So carb conscious, all of us.
Of course. People are seeming to be carb conscious.
So what are the next few steps? So we've added all of these.
So basically we're going to cook this down and then we'll come back to plate.
Okay. So that nice thing about this is then it's going to start becoming thicker and thicker and thicker as it gets going through that process, and you sort of just add them all together later on.
Add everything together. I'll show you later.
Delicious. Don't forget to get this recipe on our shopping list recipe on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za, and the shopping list will also be there too, so don't worry about that. You guys can cook along with us right here on Afternoon Express. Delicious prawn soup we're making right here on the show. After the break, we're chatting Ultra 2016. Shaun Duvet is in the loft.
Express yourself.
Another delicious recipe brought to you by Salati Sugar. Always good, always sweet.
Your next Magnum could be the one. Find a key with a unique code and stand a chance to win a shopping spree worth 100,000 Rand, plus designer fashion accessories by Gert-Johan Coetzee. Unlock the M Collection.
Man, oh man, we're on the couch with the pioneer of Ultra South Africa, DJ, producer and music promoter, Shaun Duvet. Welcome to our loft.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
I don't know how you found the time with this entire process that's going on. Massive festival, big congratulations, third successive year.
Thank you.
Why is Ultra such a massive thing globally?
Well, you know, Ultra started out 17 years ago in Miami as a music festival on the beach, and over the last 10 years or so, the festival has started branching out to all the different territories around the world. So currently, there's Ultra in South Africa, Croatia, Ibiza, Miami, Japan, Korea, Seoul, Argentina, Buenos Aires. We're all over the world, you know. And I think the kind of common thread that keeps us all together is obviously the music, but it's really one big happy family, so to speak, all around the world. And yeah, we've got a global plan and a global strategy, and yeah, I guess that's one of the pieces of the puzzle that bring us all together.
So when I was there last year, I remember meeting a lot of people in the crowd who are from all over the world, because people travel with Ultra, it seems. People want to go from Ultra to Ultra and experience that sort of relive it as they go. But one thing I have to find out is that we haven't heard of any other Ultras happening in other African continents. Why South Africa only?
So it's definitely part of the strategy. You know, South Africa, as you know, it's obviously where I'm based, where my team is based, where all of us are based. So we know the market very well in South Africa. We've done a number of tours over the last couple of decades, you know, so it's a matter of understanding the market, giving the market what it wants, and branching out into Africa is definitely part of the plan, so watch the space, it's coming.
There's a massive audience, and it's exciting because we get to bring everybody to our country, and so we're saying keep it here for as long as you can. Okay?
Absolutely.
Let's not diversify. But obviously at the moment we've experienced that rand-dollar sort of plummet, and I mean, it's really sad to see, but at the same time, how does this affect something like a music festival?
Well, it does. It absolutely does. You know, it's been very challenging to say the least. You know, with the dollar currency affecting us, because we do pay our artists in dollars, and you know, it is a challenge. And you know, we've got to think very strategically as to when we book our talent and how it falls in line with when payments get made in terms of the currency. You know, doing things like forward cover, and you know, having good relationships with the artists and the agents and the managers around the world, to have them understand, you know, where our economic climate is at. So it is a challenge. It's not a walk in the park, to say the least. And, you know, we just kind of got to follow the process, put our heads down, work that much harder, and sell tickets.
Well, dude, it seems like you guys have not even done that. You've kind of taken it to a whole new level. 2 days this time.
4 days.
Well, what is it? Well, 2 days on each in each
Yeah.
province. What is the reason behind that?
So globally, the trend has always been to go 2 to 3 days in festivals. For instance, Croatia is a 3-day festival in the stadium, and it's a 7-day experience. So there's lots of different island parties that happen throughout the city. And when we completed 2015's festival, we asked the market, what do you want? And we felt the need for a 2-day. People wanted a 2-day festival experience, and that's what we did. So we pushed it out and we gave it to them, and the response has been fantastic. It's been a lot more logistics for us to
it's almost
worry
double
about.
the amount of work that you guys have had to
Yeah,
manage.
I can say that.
Yeah, so what actually happens in terms of the process of putting together a massive music festival like this? I mean, does the process start with having to raise a whole bunch of money to be able to afford the DJs and that sort of deposit, or do Ultra support you logistically? How do you put together a massive festival like Ultra?
Well, I mean, it takes a good year of planning to put the festival together. It's there's a whole bunch of moving parts, but yeah, essentially we'll start with choosing the date of the following year that we'll want to go with the festival. We create a beautiful after movie. I'm sure you've seen the after movies, and that's essentially our kind of first piece of marketing for the next year's festival. And then once we've got the dates, we release the after movie, and then everything just kind of starts falling into place. And then we start looking at the talent and the artists available and who wants to perform, as to who we want to book, who we feel the market wants as well. And so the negotiations and the discussions begin with the DJs, and the announcements start happening with the DJs, and so the marketing kicked in, and just this kind of
machine just comes to life.
That comes to life, exactly.
Yeah. I'll call it a monster rather, because I'm sure it's all happening all at the same time. So many people,
exactly
and
that.
you seem very calm about the whole process. Yeah, which is cool to see. I must ask you about the talent for this year. I mean, are they only coming in for these performances? Are there extra things that they're going to be doing while they're in the country? How did you choose this selection? And
well, the artists we chose, we're very happy with the selection. Very relevant. I mean, for instance, Skrillex just won his 8th Grammy. He's killing it at the moment, Zed as well, Tiesto, Afrojack, Black Coffee. Seth. I mean, I'm very happy with the lineup. It's been an incredible lineup of DJs. And so what was the other part of the question?
Just to understand how it goes about booking those sort of people, and are they doing any extra performances while in the country?
So no, they're coming specifically for Ultra South Africa. One exciting piece is that Skrillex is part of a charity which I'm involved in as well, called Bridges for Music. And we're taking Skrillex into the townships in Soweto and Langa, where he'll be doing some workshops for the kids before the festival as well, and just getting involved with the community. So other than some charity work, no, the artist will only be performing in South Africa at Ultra, obviously.
Sure. So are you busy on the side? Do you have like a relationship with a research company? Are you busy creating a new version of you? Because you seem to be making this thing bigger and bigger every year, but you're still the same guy. How are you going to manage to split yourself and make this even bigger next year?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. I've got incredible partners, an incredible team of people around us, and it's just a matter of all of us communicating and understanding what the bigger picture looks like, and focusing on that as a team, and doing the best that we can.
It's something you have to experience at least once in your life. So, Shaun, it's good to have you in the lot with us, just to share some more of this. Hopefully next year have even bigger and better festivals that we can come to, and hopefully talk more about it on the show.
Cool.
Awesome. Make sure, guys, if you are in Johannesburg, it's not too late. Although the doors have opened already, you're welcome to go and try and see if there are tickets available for you at the door. And then it all comes down to Cape Town. So make sure you guys get your tickets as soon as possible. Now, from Ultra Music to Ultra Art, we took a trip to Langa in the Western Cape, where French street artist Jace has teamed up with locals in a very unique community upliftment project. Let's take a look.
Express yourself.
Langa, one of Cape Town's oldest townships, sets the scene for a community upliftment project called Ultra, which gives local artists the chance to show off their skills and give back to the community at the same time.
Ultra stands for Uplifting Langa Through Reachable Art. It's part of Ikaela Langa's aim to attract investment into Langa and create jobs by making the area cleaner, greener and safer, and just more attractive as a space. It's the 3rd year for the street art competition, and the first year we ran the competition along the Langa Stadium wall that you can see behind me. We were hosting a market, and we used this facility as a car park, and the long walk down was past this drab wall. And then once I set my sights on it, I thought, you know what, we could do something with this. And I thought, how can we improve the community, provide an opportunity for street artists to do some work. And so the street art competition was born, and this is the 3rd year we're running it, and it's attracted some really nice talent, some good talent.
This year, a total of 17 street artists were chosen by a curatorial panel and were given the task of painting a section of the wall outside Langa Stadium, which makes it the biggest event yet.
We started the 1st year, and it's grown organically through word of mouth. And then part of the feedback from last year was that some of the professional artists felt that they would like to have a professional take in terms of judging the works, because there's some really good quality stuff here. And so I was approached by the Alliance Française, who said to me that they were bringing over a French street artist, very, very famous. He just finished painting the Pont des Arts bridge, that famous bridge that had all the locks on. He's a super cool guy. He's our artist in residence for the week, staying in the Langa Quarter homestay, one of our social enterprise businesses, and he's also our VIP judge for the DRA Global Langa Quarter Street Art Festival.
Having been commissioned to paint the world-renowned 150-meter-long Lovelock Bridge in Paris, Jace was the perfect candidate to judge this year's Langa Quarter Street Art Competition.
I love this locked bridge, and a gallerist asked me to paint the Pont des Arts and commission this work. I said, yeah, of course, in Paris. I wanted to represent the Parisian cliché, because this bridge is a famous place for tourists, and I wanted to represent the way tourists see Paris, and Parisian bad mood, always Parisian are not easy to live, but in a funny way, you see.
On top of judging the competition, Jace also hosted daily workshops for up-and-coming street artists and painted some feature murals as part of Ikaya Le Langa's transformation of the Langa Quarter.
It's very difficult to judge artwork because it's very personal. Each artist expresses something very strong, and it's difficult to say this one is better than this one. It doesn't mean that his piece of art is awful or is not good. It's just my feeling about the guys that won and that I prefer, but the other one is not bad. Don't take it personally. It's not a matter of competition. It's not. It should be first a passion that you live and that you want to share with people.
With total creative freedom, a 2x8 meter stretch of wall and 5 days to complete their murals, each of the artists produced their own unique piece in an attempt to claim the first place prize.
My piece is about land reform, but it's set in the way future. So this guy comes from he says, on this journey. The next one says, oh absolute, awaken us with mercy when we take back our land. So it's like a story. There's a lot of, I think people just need to get some awareness, and if I can play a part by putting a message out there, then why not? Last time when I came here, it was actually my first kind of township experience. I expected it to be diverse, but what I came and found was, wow, totally fell in love with the place. There's so much diversity, and through previous mural experiences, I've also noticed how inspired the youths get. They really love the art, so I came back, and after seeing last year how much youths are and how much the Langa Quarters are doing for the youths, you know, I just had to come back. I have 3 figures so far. On the far left is a Maasai woman, and then in the middle it's a Khoi woman, and then over here it's the Xhosa initiate. I'm not finished yet. I need to still do the Zulu warriors still in there. So it would then depict a bit of a diversity from Africa. But not that I'm focusing specifically on Africa, because here's not only Africans this year. It's like, it's like, you know, international up in this building. You know, the message kind of says it all. Diversity, diverse people unite. And that's, you know, what we need in this time, you know, because unity is strength.
Express yourself.
Unlock the M Collection.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express on SABC3. An award-winning dancer and currently artistic director of Jazzart Dance Theatre, Sifiso Kweyama has established himself as one of the most well-respected dance teachers and choreographers in the country. His contribution to the arts and knowledge of African dance has seen him travelling all across the globe, being invited to teach and choreograph dance at universities around the country and America. Welcome, Sifiso. Welcome to the Loft.
Thank you for having me.
Lovely to have you. Wow, quite a CV, hey? Very impressive. Very impressive. But you started out as a dancer yourself.
Yeah.
How did you progress to creative director at Jazzart Dance?
Well, I suppose it has to do with the training and how the training that I got at Jazzart back in... am I exposing my age now? Back in '92,
okay.
When I started working at Jazzart, training at Jazzart under Alfred Tinkle. And because of this, the methods that he used, the technique, it sort of prepared you for various genres. Because we're trained in different disciplines. The African dance, the contemporary, we did pansula, Zulu dancing, and a little bit of ballet. And so I think I was well trained. At that time. And so it prepared me, not only you become a dancer at Jazzart, but you also become a choreographer and a teacher. But then you have to choose which one you want to specialize in. And so my favorite one has been teaching.
Oh, that's incredible. And I mean, you've been asked to travel the world teaching at universities and choreographing. Now, the term African dance, I find, is used very loosely. And I mean, people will label African dance a bit of kwasa-kwasa and a bit of like tingling of the fingers. How do you define African dance?
That's a huge question. I mean, if you look at kwasa-kwasa, those will fall under popular dance, like pansula, but African dance is very vast. It's very hard to pinpoint and say, this is African dance.
Okay.
But one thing that makes African dance is we are grounded. As on the South, everything that we do is...
lower.
It's lower. And so, how do I put it? I'm born here in this country, and so I breathe and live the air of Africa. And so what I do on stage, for me, I don't see it as Western dance. I wake up, all my themes, all my ideas are based on the stories of the people I live with, and everything around it. And so what I teach on is actually called African contemporary dance.
Okay.
It is influenced by the Western styles, but it's actually predominantly dominated by the African steps, African ideas. The people I meet are all African.
Right.
And so it's very hard to say this is African dance, because the African dance on the South is very different to the West African dance. But it's also African dance. And it has to do with the way we dance in Africa. It's unlike the Western. Our Western dance is very high, and we are low. Whether it's African dance, you'll find them bending their knees, bending their what you call the ankles and everything. So everything is down. It's down. It's grounded. It's very hard to have a definite definition.
So you guys have a festival on called the Azishe Festival, right?
Yes.
Which is a celebration of the 40 years since the uprising.
Yes, 1976.
Wow. How do you see dance as a medium of expression and social commentary?
If we go back to, let's say, 1976, I remember there was a stage when I was at the school at Zevdlomo in Durban, and we were fundraising for some of our guys to actually cross the border. And so we had stage plays, we called them sketches at that time. And we used to dance. And for me, that was a way of communicating to the people, to our classmates who were there at the time, to say we do, because the stories basically were about the struggle at that time. And we told our stories through arts, through dance, through theatre. And this is how we communicate. And even today, we're still using the same language. And people don't actually understand this. Dance is so powerful.
Yes.
Because it deals with your emotions. It's very different from just talking. Wow. Talking is a different case, but here you have to include your body. You have to involve your body in every aspect. You
have to include your breath.
You have to include your breath and your energy, the way you connect to the audience. That energy means it says a lot. Some people actually cry whilst watching you perform.
Wow.
And you might be saying something else, and it will say it will have a different meaning to somebody else.
Yes.
And basically, those different energies and how you connect with a particular individual in the audience.
Do you think there could be a benefit in our education system to incorporate and integrate dance in our art, in our education, just
It
in general?
You need to remember that dance is actually part of the curriculum in this country, but for some reason it's not taken that seriously. And I believe now it has been taken away from primary schools. And it's huge in the primary school, and that's where dance needs to start, primary schools. At the moment, we are teaching at schools, Zonneblom High, or I can't remember. And those are grade 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Yes.
I believe that dance should start at grade 1. Because that's what we grew up dancing. And why should we wait until we get to grade 8? Our president started dancing at the age of when he was born. Not only him, I'm sure Thabo Mbeki and Nelson Mandela, everyone had some kind of experience through dancing. And it's something that we need to take it seriously, and because we actually bring money in this country. When it comes to economy, I remember that at some stage, arts brings about 400 million in this country. And people don't know about these things.
Wow. It's very interesting what you're saying to me, because people think you greatly benefit from dance if you're a good dancer. But you're saying anyone can dance, and it has a great effect on and an impact on anyone's emotional state.
If you have 2 feet, you have a heart, you can dance.
And you should dance.
That's where the rhythm is.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Well, currently on till the 27th is Jazzart Dance Theatre's 7th Azisha Festival at Artscape in Cape Town in commemoration of the 40 years since the Youth Uprising in 1976. This year's festival is dedicated to the youth of South Africa so that their journey carries the rich legacy of our past. Here are the dancers Tansley Hewist and Darian Adams. What an incredible performance.
Yep, they're working hard, these guys.
It was choreographed by the dancers and it's called Eye to Eye.
Yes, choreographed by the
correct?
2 dancers, yes.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
joining
having
us
me.
today. After the break, we put the finishing touches to our coconut prawn soup and we chat to the young up-and-coming hip-hop artist, Patty Monroe. Don't go away.
Express yourself.
Fresh Pack. Goodness comes naturally.
This March, Diners Club South Africa and Afternoon Express are giving away an exclusive once-in-a-lifetime golfing experience to 21 lucky viewers at 3 of the top courses around the country. In Durban, a golf clinic with the resident golfing coach at the prestigious Zimbali Country Club. In Cape Town, a clinic with Etienne Olivier at the Steenberg Golf Estate. And in Johannesburg, a golfing clinic with top-notch golfing coach Martin Breday at the Royal Johannesburg and Kensington Golf Club. Each winner will also be treated to a luxurious lunch and golfing voucher for 2. Visit afternoonexpress.co.za/giveaways to enter. T's and C's apply and also are available on our website. You have lived, laughed, loved, achieved, received, and been rewarded. What's next? Join Diners Club now.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, I know you're very excited about the weekend. Everyone's looking forward to having some time with the family. So today in the kitchen, Megan Daniels and myself are going to be making something so delicious. It's a prawn soup, but it's got a whole bunch of Thai flavors thrown into it. And basically, so far, if I'm right, Meg, we've kind of put all the flavors inside the pot. We're waiting for all of that to reduce. It's now reduced. It's just about making it look good.
It's literally about 30 minutes. I mean, you can pop it on, do what you need to do, come back, and you've got dinner.
Cool, amazing. So you've obviously let that reduce for a long period of time.
So you can even see how the colours changed as well.
Become more orangey.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks delicious.
All the
Wowza.
flavours are in there. So basically, I'm going to just add our cooked prawns.
That you had already done beforehand?
Yes.
Cool.
Ready. And so now that's in there. So just left to kind of infuse. You could actually leave this a little bit more, but I don't think so. I think like the flavours are all there already.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm pretty sure everyone else at home can't.
We can literally plate up. So basically, just with a ladle, you're getting prawn, you're getting soup.
Oh, yummy, delicious.
Getting everything together.
Hey, I'm not even going to lie to you. Something about one of these soups, even if you had it slightly cold the next day or whatever, would have been so delicious because it'll be even thicker then.
The flavours are there. It's just like a curry. It's actually like the secret to a curry is actually that it's all the flavours are there, which is more intensified the next day.
Yes.
So basically, I'm going to plate this up for both of us.
Delicious. Yeah. Never mind the rest of our guests. It's just for you and I. I like the way you think, Megan.
There we go.
And we're on live TV. They can't complain. They just think I'm running in here, so don't tell them.
I can't say anything here. So we've got some coriander. Your favourite, I'm going to leave
No, you can
yours
put
off.
coriander in mine because I must learn. You see, I'm learning about food and culinary things, so
this is
let me experiment.
Quite a Thai herb.
Okay.
So I think that, you know, just for this one. And then, of course, a squeeze. You can squeeze your lime.
Thank you.
Squeeze of lime. Because, of course, Thai flavours is definitely the balance. The sweet, the salty, the
I want to chuck
umami,
this in here
everything.
at a whole because I want to get all that lime
go
flavour,
for
that
it.
slight bitterness and sweetness.
And that's it. Ready. I mean, how quick and easy was that?
It's delicious, it smells amazing, and it was quick and easy to make. So that's really cool. And you guys can make it with us, obviously, afternoonexpress.co.za. You can find the recipe and the shopping list over there. There's so many recipes on our website, and I love going to go visit it on evenings where you wanted to make something different. This is simple and easy. Megan nailed it.
Cool.
Now, speaking about food, we've got a Patty on the couch.
And it's a beautiful Patty too. At the age of 20, she used her rap abilities and songwriting prowess to secure a record deal. Now, only a year and 3 successful singles later, including her debut single, High Fashion, she's steadily climbing the ladder of the South African hip-hop industry. Joining us in the loft is Patty Monroe. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Lovely to have you with us, darling.
It's good to be
I love your hair.
This new style I picked up as well, eh?
Girl. So at the age of 14, you said to your mother, Mom, I want to try my hand at this rap game.
I said, Mommy, I just woke up one morning. I want to be a rap star. That's what I want to do.
And apparently her response, which we can't repeat on television because it had some colourful language, was quite intense. Why do you think she responded like that?
It was because, like, she thought I was making a joke. She thought this was just a phase I was going through. And she was like, don't be silly, man, basically. But I showed her. Mommy, I'm still going to do this. Still at it.
Wow, wow. Because I always tell people who know me very closely know that my alter ego is a rapper, right? And the reason why it's an alter ego is because it's larger than life. And to be a rapper or a hip-hop star, an MC, I feel like you have to have this big bravado and this big personality. How do you bring that about?
That's why it made sense for me to be a rapper, because that is my personality. When obviously I can't come into a situation and be all the people and think I'm crazy. So at least I'll give them 10 minutes just to soak it all in first before.
And then you're like, boom.
Patty, boom, boom.
Oh my gosh. And then a year later, you were 15. You entered a competition called the Night of the Beat Bangers, which was to change your life to a certain degree.
That was the first time I was ever in this room where the people were like, whoa. They just loved hip-hop music. It's a culture. It's not just the genre of music. It's this whole culture, hip-hop music. And I was just like, this is where I belong there. I felt so familiar for me to be there. And like being half, what, are you black? Are you white now? What are you? That was just like, that's what I am. I'm hip-hop, man. That's what I am.
Wow.
So it just made sense for me to be there.
You had quite a challenging childhood. Your father passed away. You were raised by a single mother with 2 siblings, and you guys had to work hard and chip in, which is, I can totally relate to that because that sounds like my life. How did that prepare you for who you are now and what you're doing?
My father passed away, bless his cotton socks, when I was 8 years old. So it taught me I had to grow up really quickly. I had to grow up really young because I can't. It's mommy and daddy's not there anymore. It's just moms now. And as soon as my sister could pitch in, she started with odd jobs here and there. And my mother, what happened? Ooh, all the stories, eh? Like even she had to work at my school in order for me to get an education, basically. Yeah, she was a cleaner there.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I was like, Mommy, where are you? I was
like,
happy.
that's my mom.
That's my mom. My mom's with me at school. Who gets that?
That's incredible.
I didn't see it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I felt like blessed that my mother gets to be with me every day. Even when I was still at creche, my daddy was also a janitor at the creche, like a caretaker, basically.
Right.
And honestly, I just felt so blessed. I get to have my mom and dad with me around me all the time.
Well, one characteristic that stands out about you, the more I chat to you, is that you have a tendency to see things differently.
I do.
To what people around you are seeing it as. How has that impacted you? And where do you think you learned that ability?
My father, definitely. That was my daddy. He told me, because I was his princess. I was the youngest, and he knew he didn't have a lot of time to spend with me, so every moment that we did share with each other, he always gave me his best.
Yeah.
Like he would pick me up from school and we'd go and get fish and chips, and he's like, okay, eat this before your brother and sister come, wipe your mouth. Okay, sit watch the cartoons. You know, like I was a princess.
Yeah.
I still am.
Yeah. Who are some of the rappers that inspire you, female MCs that you look up to?
Female MCs who got me in the game, MC Light, Missy Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
I love some Missy.
Yeah.
Left Eye as well. I just connect with her for some weird reason. Lots of people say we're similar. And obviously I've got to give props to Nicki Minaj.
Of course,
she's amazing at what she's doing. The whole pink print, you know. Those are people that really inspired me, females now. And yeah.
Do you feel like as a female in the game, there's certain things you have to work harder at? Or there's certain expectations of you that aren't expected of the males?
The expectations, yes. I can't do whatever I want to do just because I'm female. Wow. But if a guy had to do exactly the same thing, he's the boss man. He's the cool guy.
Like what?
He's the OG.
Like what?
Like, example, maybe just hanging with guys. We all artists here.
Yeah.
But because I'm female, I can't sit too close, or I can't be like, whatever the case may be.
At some point, you get treated like
not
the female.
Not too chacharach. Or you know how this people is. Everybody's watching you the whole time. So I think that's what it is. But the pros and the cons, you know, we do get it. But
yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm a female and they male. I have things that they don't have.
Yes.
So I'll rather focus on the solutions than concentrating on these problems.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now, you're going to Joburg was the first time you were leaving Cape Town ever, right? When you were moving to Joburg. What was that contrast like? Because Joburg is something else and Cape Town is the total opposite of it.
When I came there, I was like, well, what is this place? It was a huge culture shock. And then, obviously, to be honest, I was like, yo, I don't want to be here, man. Where's my people? I've got no people. Where's my friends? Where's my family? They're all
How
there.
do I find my people here, my tribe?
And eventually, like, things get better with time. All things get better with time, and that's exactly what happened. Now when I'm in Joburg, I enjoy Joburg now. I really enjoy Joburg. But obviously, I miss Cape Town.
Of course, of course. What can we expect from you in the future?
In the future, this year, hopefully, I'm dropping an album, finally. Putting a whole body of work together and giving it to the people.
Wow.
I'm actually really excited about that.
Yeah.
It's almost done. Like, it first started with my first single, Cooler the Song. So we're building from there. It's like a different sound as well, man. Yes, it's hip-hop. That's what got me into this whole business, but I'm not going to put myself in that box, man. Don't box me in.
Don't box me.
So much hair to be boxed in.
All right then, Miss Patty Boom Boom. Thank you so much for joining us.
It was a pleasure.
Lovely
Thanks for having
chatting to
me.
you. After the break, Patty Monroe treats us to an exclusive performance, so stay right where you are. You don't want to miss this.
Experience the world in a way less limited. Apply today at dinersclub.co.za.
Fresh Pack. Goodness comes naturally.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express as we get you ready to kickstart the weekend. Make sure you tune in to Parcella later this evening at 7:30 on SABC2. Tonight, they visit the quaint Western Cape town of Riebeek Kasteel with singer Nia Nell and her triplet daughters. A local farmer prepares a feast of smoked meat inspired by traditional Texas barbecue.
Actor Stian Bam chats about his new movie and they take a look at the creative home of theatre star Tineri van Veekloot.
Absolutely amazing. Should be an exciting show, so make sure you guys stay tuned. We've also got a live performance right here in our loft today, and I hope you guys are very excited about it. It's called Killing It. Take it away.
Every day I'm grinding it.
But we never heard of it. Now put a door on me, a snow gamble. I'll cut you a piece, plus a handful. Looking for that do or die. Who never says it's got too much to handle. Looking for that champion floor. Looking for that Christina, million dipping low. See, I'm on a roll. Baby cool and a Patty Monroe. He make it rain, I make it snow. Taking my divas off show. Who's the baddest? Let me know, cause we say. Spitting venom, something like ether, and serpents and majestic. creature. And just one bite, he a believer. Pregnant like she a killer. Now he don't go cry me a river. Killing it. Every day I'm killing it. Every day I'm murdering it. 24 hours success. Every day I'm grinding it. Every day I'm killing it. Every day I'm murdering it. 24 hours success. Every day I'm grinding it.
Killing it.
Killing it.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Still in the mode there.
Bring on that swag. I'll tell you what, this is that type of song that if I'm alone in my room, I'll put on YouTube or something and I'll play it and I'll be all like trying to be all swaggerific. But
I'd
would
copy
never
every
admit
dance move. I'd copy every dance move.
pretty much, and I'd look like an absolute idiot, but I'll do it anyway. This is like I'm on the show going, my whole body just wants to get behind you. It's so cool. Really, really awesome stuff. Lucky to have you on the show.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You killed it. Yeah.
I killed it. You don't say.
She made her own words.
Wow.
So guys, make sure you join us again on Monday for Afternoon Express and tune in early because during the first 15 minutes of the show, we're joined by an economist to unpack the 2016 national budget speech, which I know everybody's asking about. And in the kitchen, we're making the ultimate 2-minute noodles.
Yeah.
Not like this. This kind of also took us a little longer than 2 minutes, but it was delicious.
Yeah, of course.
Tuck
This
in,
looks
guys. Thanks for
amazing.
joining us on the show today.
It smells incredible.
I'm gonna open everything up.
Go for it.
Wow. This is incredible.
Am I allowed to say something?
Yes.
Quite good, eh?
And on that note, good night, South
you killed it.
Africa. Happy eating.
Don't
Bye-bye.
even need Tabasco, it's nice.
Next week on Afternoon Express, we take a look back on the 2016 State of the Nation address, as well as forward to the national budget speech. Author Sindiwe Magona joins us in the loft, and pop duo Lockenville treat us to an exclusive performance.
Another feel-good production.
Hi YouTubers, thank you so much for watching. Your support means the world to us. Join the Afternoon Express family by subscribing to our channel right here. And we'll keep you up to date with all our recipes and of course our fabulous episodes. Also, feel free to leave a comment and share this video. We do love it when you express yourself.